Hello, and welcome back to Human Resource Planning, BSNN 2558. This is Dr. Vivoda, and I'd like to go over information for this week. What we're going to talk about first is competitive advantage. The definition of competitive advantage is the ability of one organization to outperform other organizations because it produces desired goods or services more efficiently and effectively than its competitors. There are four building blocks of competitive advantage. They are efficiency, quality, speed, flexibility, and innovation, and responsiveness to customers. To define innovation, innovation is the process of creating new or improved goods and services that customers want, or developing better ways to produce or provide goods and services. This often poses a special challenge for most organizations. Linking human resource planning to competitive advantage. HR planning. HR planning is the process of identifying and responding to organizational needs and charting new policies, systems, and programs that will assure effective human resource management under changing conditions. Managers can basically use two basic business level strategies to add value to an organization's product and achieve a competitive advantage over industry rivals. First, managers can pursue a low-cost strategy and lower the cost of creating value to attract customers by keeping product prices as low as or lower than competitors' prices. I think a really good example of this, of course, is Walmart. With all their specials and their lower price and the fact that they deal in volume, they have approached the low-cost strategy very strongly in the industry. Second, managers can pursue a differentiation strategy and add value to a product by finding ways to make it superior in some ways to the products of other companies. If they're successful and customers see greater value in the product, then, like Apple, they can charge a premium or higher price for the product. There are actually four specific ways in which managers can lower cost and or increase differentiation to obtain a competitive advantage. 1. Achieve superior efficiency. Efficiency is just to measure the amount of inputs required to produce a given amount of outputs. The fewer the inputs required to produce a given output, the higher the efficiency and the lower the cost of outputs. So let's give an example here. In the 1990s, Dell was the leader in the global supply chain management and had a major cost advantage over its rivals. But in the 2000s, its rivals adopted more efficient manufacturing methods and significantly reduced their costs. 2. Achieve superior quality. Quality means producing goods and services that have attributes such as design, styling, performance, and reliability that customers perceive as being superior to those found in competing products. Providing high-quality products creates a brand name reputation for an organization's products, and this enhanced reputation allows it to charge higher prices. In the PC industry, for example, Dell's reputation for making reliable PCs allowed it to outperform its rivals, and even today, this gives them some advantage over them. Achieve superior innovation, speed, and flexibility. Anything new or better about the way an organization operates or the goods and services it produces is the result of innovation. Successful innovation gives an organization something unique or different about its products that rivals lack. Maybe more sophisticated products, production processes, or strategies and structures that strengthen its competitive advantage. Innovation adds value to products and allows the organization to further differentiate itself from rivals and attract customers willing to pay a premium price for unique products. For example, we're back to talking a little bit about Dell. Dell's competitive advantage has been eroded because companies like Apple and HP now make some of the innovative PCs. One company that comes to mind for innovation in my mind is 3M. They're the company that have manufactured the Post-it notes. They actually allow their employees to spend 15% of their working hours to create new products. I think that's pretty innovative in itself. Number 4, attain superior responsiveness to customers. An organization that is responsive to customers tries to satisfy their needs and give them exactly what they want. An organization that treats customers better than its rivals do also provide a valuable service some customers may be willing to pay a higher price for. Managers can increase responsiveness by providing excellent after-sales service and support by working to provide improved products or services to customers in the future. Today, Dell, like Apple and HP, is searching for ways to satisfy changing customer needs, and basically managers across its functions are working to develop new value chain strategies to design and make computers and mobile digital devices to better meet those needs. Highly, highly competitive industry. So let's just take a moment and kind of think back. Low-cost strategy would be something like a Walmart. Differentiation strategy would be like Build-A-Bear in the mall. You've probably seen those stores. They're pretty neat as well. So there are different ways in which organizations seek to maintain a competitive advantage. When you think of organizations that are considered superior in their sectors, you might think of Cadillac, Ritz-Carlton, higher-end stores, maybe like a Dillard's. Then you might talk low cost, you might be talking Kmart, Walmart. So hopefully that explains that concept a little bit as well. Okay, as we move forward, linking human resource planning to competitive advantage. Human resource planning ties together all the human resource activities and integrates these with the rest of the organization. As you know, the Human Resource Department is not separate from the rest of the organization. It is sectioned, but overall, it has to consider everything that's going on in all the different departments, even though it's a department in itself. It enables companies to gain control of their future by preparing for events that are likely to occur. Now, when you're talking human resource planning, let's just talk about maybe for a minute a hospital. A hospital has staffing. If it's overstaffed, you have people standing around really with nothing to do. If it's understaffed, you have healthcare professionals who are unable to take care of patients, and therefore the quality of care is not good, and patient satisfaction ratings actually are not good as well. And that is something you definitely don't want in that environment. Linking human resource planning to competitive advantage. Consequences associated with the failure to plan for human resources. Employers are forced to respond to events after they occur. That means they become reactive rather than proactive. An organization may be unable to correctly anticipate an increase in its future demand for employees, which leads to what I just mentioned, which is understaffing. Understaffing leads to consequences such as increased stress levels, increase in back orders, decrease in customer goodwill, an increase in competition, and a loss of market share. You do not want to be understaffed. But if you look and you forecast to the future and you can predict, okay, we're in the city of New Orleans, Super Bowl will be here on this particular date. We know that when that happens, our hospital is going to probably have an increase of patients due to injuries. I think we need more staff. That is what you're talking about there. Strategic planning. Through the strategic planning process, organizations determine where they are going. The process consists of the following activities. Determine the mission of the organization, scan the organizational environment, set strategic goals, formulate a strategic plan, part of which addresses human resource needs. You know what the mission of the organization is, what the purpose is. You want to take a look at your competitors. You want to take a look at everything in the external environment, from your competitors to the weather to anything going on, economic changes, anything that you foresee is affecting your particular organization. You want to set goals and then develop a plan. Determine the organizational mission. Now we know the mission statement is a declaration of the organization's overall purpose. It defines the basic business scope and operations that distinguish the organization from others of a similar nature. Now you've heard of mission statements. I can't remember Disney's mission statement exactly, but it's very basic. I believe it's just to make people happy, which I think they do a very fine job of. You want to scan the organizational environment, make sure that you're checking for threats and opportunities. The external environment can be political, legal, economic, social, technological. The whole industry environment must be scanned. The internal environment is assessment of the firm's strengths and weaknesses in order to form strategic goals to take advantage of strengths. The task of gathering information for strategy formulation rests with all managers and employees. Set strategic goals because they specify the desired outcomes that must be reached for the firm to accomplish its mission. Now, goals should be specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. They call them SMART goals. And last but not least, formulate a strategic plan. Strategic plan specifies the courses of action a firm must take in order to meet its strategic goals. It is formulated by translating organizational goals into more narrow functional or department goals and devising strategies for meeting these goals. It is also incredibly important that when you formulate a strategic plan, and you do have your goals, that your goals are very specific. And I want to give you a real life instance. Let's say you say, I want to lose weight by December 2014, which is a good goal, of course, but it's not specific. How much do you want to lose? Is it broken down into you want to lose, so many pounds a week, or, you want to take your goals and make them very specific. And I think that if you do that, your strategic plan will work. So you might want to say, like, for example, you're trying to figure out what resources you need. Well, I think I'm going to need some employees. Well, how many employees? What departments are those employees from? Get very, very specific. Well, I certainly hope this has helped you understand the concept here in human resources. Please be sure to, listen to this, watch the PowerPoint as many times as you need to. And if you can, try to match this to the textbook. But you want to start with the textbook. You want to use this to enhance your knowledge there. And I would say you should be good to go. Thank you, and I hope you have a great day.